The education reform movement that led to the Common Core standards goes back decades to the days of Republican President Ronald Reagan.
Well, it probably began, the origins probably go back to 1983 and President Reagan's report, A Nation at Risk. That was sort of the big bell that rang that said, Americans, we can't be so complacent. We always think of ourselves as number one in every measure of academic success, and we were slipping.
In the years after that, state governors and business leaders worked on standards, and the Common Core appeared in 2009. The federal government offers race-to-the-top grants to states that sign on. Arizona, with its Republican-dominated state legislature, is one of 44 states that got on board.
We don't see them as anything controversial at all. It's what most good teachers support, and most people who care about learning math would say, I wish I'd learned math that way.
So that's what the Common Core educational standards are for kids in public schools. But equally important is what they aren't.
Well, they're not a federal takeover, they're not a curriculum, they're not a conspiracy.
David Garcia, a Democrat running for superintendent of public instruction, says the Common Core is simple common sense.
If this were a federal takeover or a conspiracy in the way that my opponent has talked about it, I would be against it too, and so would our business community, and so would our educators.
But Republican Diane Douglas has a very different take. She thinks the Common Core standards are a bad idea.
I believe we can do so much better for our children than Common Core. It was put into place basically in the dark of the night. I don't mean that literally, but figuratively, without public hearings, without talking to classroom teachers, parents, all the people who should be involved.
The former Peoria school board member favors a back-to-basics approach.
We're not teaching our children the simple arithmetic. There was a recent study that just came out within the past couple of weeks that said one of the things that's absolutely crucial for children to learn and understand arithmetic is repetition and practice. That's something we've taken out of our schools a very long time ago.
David Garcia supports the Common Core's emphasis on getting the right answer and being able to explain how you got it.
We cannot go backwards. We have to continue to move forward as a state, or else we're going to do a disservice for our students, and we're going to put our state at a competitive disadvantage.
Voters have their say in this discussion. The election is Tuesday, November 4th. Steve Krafft, Fox 10 News.